might want to try to borrow some of his style for your next acting audition.
Next. Yo, to be or not to be, whether 'tis better to show off your big glistening muscles or to say, yo, I'm your worst nightmare. So, Zaks! Did I get the part? Oh! Adrian!
Just make sure you pick the right part. Now, sometimes, if you're lucky, someone will see some raw talent and come ask you to audition. Now, if this happens, try not to get a big head. Remember, you're lucky enough to have something they want.
Thanks for coming in, Matt.
No problem.
The Central High Hippos really need you.
Yeah.
I've got you in mind for something very special.
Hey, special, that's me. What do you want me to be, the captain, infield, outfield, all field?
No, this is very, very special. A new position.
New position? Hey, I'm a first, yeah.
You're the key to our success.
The key? That's me, a key, all right,
You're the
yeah.
man that can keep the Hippos winning.
All right.
You're the new team mascot. Here, put this on. I'm going to see if it fits.
Just goes to show that if you try hard, it'll all pay off in the end. Hey, looking good, Matt.
Oh, leave me alone, Alie.
Fine, if that's the way you want it, you can interview the first guest yourself.
What? Oh. Our next guest brought Zaks to America. He says they're the toy that kids will never get bored with. Please welcome Jim Zeigler. So, you invented Zaks, right?
That's right.
How did you come up with the idea for these shapes that you put together and move around and stuff like that?
Well, I've been playing with squares, and it just wasn't the way to go. I wanted some way to use triangles. And you can do so much more when you start thinking in triangles.
So what did you originally use? Like you were in your house or what? I mean, did you just take...
I had a table saw, and I cut the first pieces out of wood. And then from there, I started making them out of plexiglass. It took about maybe 15 days to get the idea, about 80% complete. That was 7 years ago.
And were you just sitting there trying to come up with a new toy, or I mean, what?
No,
how did it hit you?
My kids started to get to the age to play with Lego, and I played with Lego, and it just, I wanted
Got
something
bored
more.
after a while, yeah.
Right.
So you can make anything, huh? Out of, what's the biggest thing you've ever made?
Would you believe a 7-foot-high dragon?
Oh, how long did that take you to make?
In fact, well, I made 2 of those once. I flew to Paris. They gave me 10 days to make 2 dragons.
Oh, man. So could you just show us some of the things you can make with these?
Oh, sure. Well, look, here's a little dragon right here.
All right, so
and there's the real key. I mean, make him open and close his mouth. Can you imagine any other toy, a construction toy, that moves like that?
I haven't seen any. So it's like Legos, but a step further and
That's
movable.
Right. And the pieces are really simple. Take them, snap them together on their edge like this. And then it works like a hinge, so you can start moving them. Now watch what will happen. I'll take that part.
Put it right on there.
Right on there. Well, there's a character.
Oh, wow. And you could sit and play with these for hours and hours and hours. And is that the original set that's out right now? You can buy these in any store?
That's the set that's been in America for a year.
A year.
But this year, it's Toy Fair right now, so we've introduced all the new items. In fact, today, it's the first time in America you're going to publicly see the new hot items in Zaks.
Ooh, okay. What's...
Well, wings and wheels. We've entered the race. Now there's cars you can make with it. The same ability to make a form that's hollow gives you the idea to make a car that really has some substance to it.
Yeah. Okay, and so it's not all squared off and stuff like, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Well, look at this.
It's a
now we're
spaceship.
making spaceships.
Oh, wow.
And they can really fly. Yeah. I mean, we're not fooling around here.
Now, do these come with stickers, or or is this just your model has stickers?
No, everybody gets stickers.
Oh,
Same
wow.
stickers that I get.
All right, and
I just get to design them first off. I have more fun.
So this is like a giant type Zak.
Well,
right
that's another new item for this year is Jumbo Zaks.
And you can make anything you want. Does this come with? Do they come with instructions or like booklets on how to make different things, or?
Oh, of course. You know, we give an idea of how to get started with it, and then it really doesn't take too much. Once you get the hang of it, you can work in literally all dimensions with this.
So how do your
Matt,
kids like?
I've got something special for you.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
A very own mask thing type helmet. And I feel like Darth Vader. And, wow. Now, I mean, could you wear this on Halloween, you think?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
In
fact, you know, I didn't think of the masks. Sometimes it's so obvious. You're working on a project, and you miss some of the obvious things.
And, like, how long did it take you to make that mask?
About maybe half an hour.
Only half an hour? And you think now that after you've done it once, you could do it, like, 10 minutes, you think?
Maybe 25 minutes. I mean, it's easy to create. So actually, the time it takes you the first time, it's about the same the second time.
Okay. And this is just basically like a round type shape, and you can just move it and play with it for as long as you want.
And it feels nice to play with it?
I guess, yeah.
Once you pick it up,
keeps you occupied, I guess. There you go.
And just snap it back together.
Yeah, all right.
Hey,
so
you can do it.
So these, you might think they're breaking, but you can just take it and reshape it and make something else, huh?
That's right.
Yeah. And you've also got something really big
colossal.
here.
Yeah. Let's make a little room here.
I don't want to drop it and break it and, you know, have you get mad at me or something. And
hey.
you could just put this here. It's a teddy bear. And so you've built things like twice the size of this, huh?
Literally twice the size. In fact, 3 times the size of this.
All right, well, thank you very much for coming. Let's hear it for Jim Zeigler.
Burping. I do it, you do it, even your teacher in school does it. So today we're going to explain that mysterious, exciting, and noisy phenomenon, the burp. And here to assist me is an internationally renowned burp expert, Ed Belcher.
Thank you.
Now, burping is the way your body releases excess air. Now, this air is taken in when we talk.
How you doing, Wendy? That's nice.
And he showed you when we eat also and when we drink. Now, the faster you perform these actions, the more air you swallow and the more you burp.
This is so much fun.
This is gross, Ed. Oh, my God. Now, certain foods have a particularly high air content, such as ice cream and soda. Try soda. And did you know that an apple has about 20% air? And this is gross, please. Now, among these different types of burps, you have the loud burp. The loud burp. The silent burp. The deep belly burp. And the burp where you bring up food, sometimes called the vomit. Oh, that's gross.
Oh.
Now, people who are really nervous, they tend to bring up more air. Boom!
That wasn't very nice.
So gross. Now, I was wondering, can you teach me how exactly do you burp like that? Just on the second.
It takes a lot of practice, but what you got to do is like go like this, make that little thing, you go back in your throat, go, and then inhale, go.
That's gross. Wait, let me take something.
Very good one.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Ed Belcher.
Our next guests are one of the hottest new groups on the charts. Let's take a look at a video.
All the things you wanted, all the things you got for free. One thing to remember is that I have feelings too. I surely would have closed my eyes if I had known the real you. I'm walking away from things in my own past. Walking away from things that just won't.
Please welcome Information Society. Hi, welcome to the show.
How are you?
Thank you for
Wow,
having
that's pretty interesting.
I found this backstage, and I find that it's a
Oh, that's Wendy. She was wearing it around before. I don't know.
it's a
She
great
must have left it
addition to
back
my
there.
outfit.
Yeah. So, could you just introduce yourselves? Just go down the line. introduce yourselves. You're...
My name's Kurt. I'm 26 and I'm an Aquarius.
The dating game here, and...
My name is Paul. I'm about 15, mentally speaking, and I'm also an Aquarius.
And my name is Jim.
Just a guy named Jim. What a group. All right. So, how do you guys feel? You just, a little while ago, you started and you got on the charts and you went, like, right up the charts. How do you feel like people recognize you on the street now and stuff?
Well, it doesn't bother me and Jim.
It's a dizzy merry-go-round of life, but, you know, I wouldn't get off for all the money in the world.
Well, that's a good express. Was that planned?
No.
No, that was
You couldn't
right
tell? Actually, we get recognized more in the suburbs than we do in the cities.
Really?
Wow.
Especially when we go to malls.
Really?
That happens a lot, yeah. And we love malls, so we're like always in malls.
Do you guys like go to the record store and see how well your record's selling?
Sometimes
And just kind of like walk by it and point to
I
it and
don't
hope
do that anymore. It gets too depressing because the guy always says, we never ordered that record.
So that's not too...
Or they say Information Society? I hate those guys.
Information Society who?
Now, how did you guys get started? How did you guys meet and form this band?
We actually all went to high school together, and me and Kurt have known each other since junior high school. And we were in different bands in high school, and we formed a super group right after high school.
Mm-hmm. And how do you guys do a lot of electronics? Does it take a long time to figure out? Like, have you guys worked with computers and stuff like that?
Yes, we've been learning about these things for 7 or 8 years, but I'm proud to say that now we've got it just about mastered.
Just about.
Yeah.
So, how do you guys, like, plan all this stuff? I mean, do you have, like, a jam session? How do you come up with the music?
We usually write the music. Each of us writes it. We all have studios in our houses, so we each do the music at his own place. Sometimes we work together where somebody will give the music to somebody else and say, finish this up, or something like that. But we're not like a regular old-time band where we can jam because we're all electronic, we can't do anything like that.
One could jam with all electronic instruments, but one would have to ask the question, why?
That plus the fact that Jim
is like a psychology class or something here.
Plus the fact that Jim is the only one in the band who can play any instruments has something to do with it.
I took 12 years of piano lessons from Mrs. Michelle Smith in Fridley, Minnesota, and I'd like her efforts to not go entirely unrecognized.
Entirely.
Okay, now, all right, you guys are all electronic, right? And you're at a concert, right? Or you're just, like playing for a couple friends or whatever, and the power goes out. What do you do? Since Jim can only play instruments.
Either you go home or you pick up something and start juggling.
But the same as for anyone playing electric guitars, you can't play without a loudspeaker.
I have an even better suggestion. If the power goes out, you then hold a limbo party.
Yes.
That's always, my mom told me when I was a kid, if ever the power goes out, have a limbo
are prepared to limbo at any moment.
You never know when it could happen.
We can limbo. When we're in a mall, we can limbo. When we're at Warner Brothers, we can limbo. We're the limbo band.
Well, where do you keep your sticks? Your limbo stick?
You just
bring it?
You just improvise usually, but I didn't bring it. No.
All right. Well, we got to go to commercial, but we'll have a lot more with Information Society when we come back.
Don't just sit there. We'll be right back after these messages.
Mix up some Hershey's chocolate milk mix. And find out what really chocolatey chocolate milk is all about. From Hershey, the chocolate people.
Now check out the Road Burner series. Here's Record Breakers Racing Tip number 2. Customize them with foam tires. They're lighter and faster.
And pop in the 3rd battery for ultimate speed.
Record Breakers!
Road Burner series.
Now you can enter the Handy Snacks Sega Genesis Sweepstakes.
Handy Snacks, Handy Snacks.
You could win this cool T-shirt, or even a Sega Genesis video system with color TV and 30 game cartridges. Look for game cards in specially marked boxes or at P.O. Box 4028, Blair, Nebraska 68009. Thousands will play, hundreds will win, but enter today.
Handy Snacks.
The game ends soon.
I can't stand it anymore. I must break free. I must not become like one of these cold, unfeeling machines. I long to dance and sing and laugh. Yes, laugh. And I shall, in just 6 weeks on April 1st, when the new TV comedy network begins broadcasting on my TV. My TV will make me laugh. Oh, how I love my TV. My TV is a warm, caring machine that appreciates good dancing.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And now back to Don't Just Sit There.
Welcome back. We're here with Jim, Paul, and Kurt, better known as Information Society. And you guys, we were talking a little about like becoming famous and everything all of a sudden. Now, do you guys like get lots of letters? And Kurt, do you guys get lots of letters from people and stuff?
Yes, I get quite a few letters. In fact, I have one in my boot.
Well, wow, that's...
What a surprise.
This one is from Donna Brado of Key Drive, Etobicoke, Ontario.
That's
easy for you to say.
It's a big, long letter, but in the middle she asks me, Kurt, is that your real hair or what? Well, Donna, no. As a matter of fact, this hair was specially grown for me in the hydroponic laboratories at Bartok Industries, and it'll be commercially available within 4 years at your local Kmart.
Okay, I have a very interesting one here. It's from Heather Ray, Indiana, Pennsylvania. And Heather says, anyone in charge of screw-ups, my name is Heather Ray, and my birthday was a few days ago. Anyway, she got this tape, Information Society, for her birthday. But, as you may or may not be able to see here, this is our tape.
Information Society?
There is no tape in the tape. All it is leader. So, Heather...
Let me see that.
It's quite true, actually. I was shocked and amazed.
This is an empty cassette.
Oh,
Have any of you ever seen an empty cassette?
The message to Heather is this. Heather, if you're listening, this is who to write to. Chairman of the Board of Warner Communications, Mr. Mo Austin, 3300 Warner Boulevard, Los Angeles, California.
Burbank, California.
Burbank, California.
We don't know the zip code.
And do you get any letters, Jim?
Well, actually, I do have a letter, but it's kind of...
surprise.
Yeah, and it happens to be right here in my pocket. But, you know, we're a group of friends, and we've been friends for a long time. And just like any group of friends, we have disputes. And sometimes we need people to help settle them, or settle them amongst ourselves. But, you know, there's really no dispute about who's number one in the band.
So what does the letter say,
With our
basically?
fans. Kurt Valaquin is number one with the fans, right? All these girls think he's cute and all this. And, like, this letter says, I'd like to start off by saying Kurt Valaquin is a babe.
Congratulations,
Okay,
Kurt.
that's
You made it up to babe.
He's number one, right? And then here it says, and I just realized that Paul and James are in a major tie for number 2. A major tie.
Ties can be tough.
And ties can be settled. And there's many ways of settling ties. And we decided that maybe an arm wrestling match would
We need something
sum it up right
to
here.
put your arms down. All right, you guys.
Oh, you guys aren't really going to arm wrestle, are you?
And you're going to be the referee.
Ooh, they're taking the jackets
Man.
off. I hope they were properly pumped. Come on.
This is for number 2.
All right, let's go. Number 2.
All right, you guys, no cheating.
No pulling hair. Here they go. They're really going at it here. Go, go. Go, somebody win. Oh, Jim won.
That's it.
Oh. Now, how do you guys usually celebrate, you know, after like
That would
winning
be number
a big,
2.
After winning a big victory or something? How do you guys usually...
I have to point out that I couldn't arm wrestle properly because I'm dressed too nicely.
I know what I feel like doing.
What? As the loser, my traditional punishment is to start something, and I'd like to say to the audience, don't just stand there. Everybody, limbo.
Where's the stick? Limbo, limbo, everybody, limbo. Say that. See?
Wendy and Alie, come here. Come on, limbo with us.
Take it.
Kurt, you're...
Come here, come here.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, ready? Now.
Well, I guess they're leaving, so let's hear from Information Society. You know, ever since I started this show, I get recognized on the street all the time. But no one ever asked me for my autograph, and I don't mind giving them out.
Can I please have your autograph? Please, can I have your autograph?
Oh, you guys are just trying to tease me. You don't want my autograph.
Oh, no, we do. We want to be the first to have an original Matt Brown. Might be worth something someday.
Okay.
But you have to write it with this really big pencil.
Right, and you have to write it nice and big on this big sheet of paper here.
Okay, right here, Matt.
All right. It's an autograph. Here we go.
Oh, this is great.
This is going to be worth something, Alie.
I
So
know.
I'm
Get excited.
practicing, and I never have to give it up. There we go. Matt Brown.
Oh, that is
Hey, Hollywood, look at this. I got appeal, fans, everything. I'm ready for Hollywood.
Oh, Wendy, look at this. See how there's like kind of a circle in the B?
Yep,
Well,
I see it.
That means that Matt's got a big ego.
Right.
What are you doing to my autograph?
Oh, we're really not doing anything. We're just engaging in the science of graphology.
That means handwriting analysis.
Right, and they say that you can learn a lot by the way a person writes, especially by the way they write their name.
Oh,
See?
man.
And you see how you don't really, like, close all your letters up? Well, that says you're immature, Matt. You're immature.
Yeah, well, my autograph may say that I'm immature and have a big ego, but I bet it also says that I'm witty, talented, charming, and brilliant.
Not really.
No.
Actually, see how it slants to the right a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, that means that you're a forward thinker. You're always on the go.
That's true.
Now, you see how your A doesn't close up? That says that you're very talkative.
Oh, now that is definitely true. He never, ever shuts up.
Never.
Thanks. Well, what else does it say?
Wendy, look. Can this be possible?
I can't believe
What?
it, Alie.
Oh, no,
Alie,
nothing.
What is it?
Right.
Tell me.
Nothing, no.
No, nothing at all, nothing. Writing analysis can be a lot of fun, right, Alie?
Yeah, and you have to remember, it's not an exact science, so sometimes you see things that aren't really there.
Come on, tell me, what is it? Can I work on it? Improve my personality? Please tell me, come on, what is it? What's gonna happen? Am I gonna die early?
Matt, get up off your knees.
Yeah, do you think we should tell him?
I think it's about time you found out. Matt, your handwriting analysis reveals that we're out of time and it's your turn to say goodbye.
Right.
That's it?
Yep, gotcha, big guy.
Yeah? I can't believe you did that. I'm gonna get you back. Well, we're at a time. We'd like to thank our Special Guest Information Society, our band, and our studio audience. And Alie, Wendy, I'm gonna get you. I can't believe you did this on national television. My mom watches the show. So remember, whether you're writing, writhing, or killing Alie and Wendy,
Hey, you, think fast. Next on Nickelodeon.
On their way to You Can't Do That on Television, the new kids were plunged into radioactive slime. Somehow they survived, emerging with strange mutant powers. Ted, the icicle boy, no room temperature is safe. Luca, light girl, she glows for hours without recharging. Christian, head float boy, able to make his head float. Their sworn mission to make new episodes of You Can't Do That on television.
Daphne, can you go get the hairdryer? We're going to have to thaw him out.
New kids, new episodes, all this month on Nickelodeon.
Everyone knows that there are many wonders of the world, but Nickelodeon wonders what makes them so wonderful, like the Great Pyramids of Egypt. Although it took over 20 years to build them, they forgot to build a TV studio where kids can audition for their favorite Nick shows. Well, get ready for Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Florida. At last, a place where you can go that's really got what you want. Live Nick shows, live kids-only events, and of course, plenty of Nickelodeon Studios. It's the place you've been waiting for.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 kids. It's the first network. Once upon a revolution, got ourselves a constitution. Second major piece of work, we got us kids our own network.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all networks are not created equal, and that only one allows us the unalienable right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of,
Miles away from the Network for Kids.
Golden Grams presents
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
more of the Golden Boy. When a sweet swirl of honey hits a big bunch of graham cracker crunch, you're not just good,
Milk, please.
you're golden.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Golden Grams, the golden part of your complete breakfast.
You're not just good, you're golden.
Synchronize your watches for Inspector Gadget's Super Spy Saturday with Pete and Pete. 8 shows in a row, plus new Pete Spy Adventures this Saturday on Nick.
I can't stand it anymore. I must break free. I must not become like one of these cold, unfeeling machines. I long to dance and sing and laugh. Yes, laugh. And I shall, in just 6 weeks on April 1st, when the new TV comedy network begins broadcasting on my TV. My TV will make me laugh. Oh, how I love my TV. My TV is a warm, caring machine that appreciates good dancing.
You can save a little lost and found. The woods can be so cold and alone,
Especially for babies who have no home.
You can save a little lost and found. Come live with me.
You'll dry their tears and give them a home.
You can save a little lost and found.
Baby. I'll feed you.
Feed them.
Love them, never leave them.
Dry their real tears and give them their bottles. Love a Lost and Found, each sold separately from Galoob.